No.
Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello.
What's up, Sally?
What's up?
What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
I feel like Picard was in a whole lifetime that passed 5 minutes, and I feel like I've been talking for a half hour. But anyway, we're just starting now. All right, so Avengers Infinity War, $630 million.
Yes, I
Oh my God.
showed a buddy at my work at that, and he goes, "Nice."
And no spoilers because they didn't see it.
Yeah,
So don't say anything about Avengers,
I
Scott.
haven't seen it yet.
My list
Don't
is-
be bad. Don't be bad. Okay. Black Panther, number 5. Black Panther, $1.5 million away from beating Last Jedi.
Jesus. Can
It's
you
gonna do
feel it?
I can feel it.
God.
It could happen.
1 to 2. We got 1 to 2 more weeks, and then it's gonna beat it. I have a feeling.
What's the thing that they're screaming when they're fighting Thanos? Hey, boom back! Hey, boom back! Hey, boom back! Hey, boom. I was like, right, well, whatever. Listen, you know what? Last Jedi gonna be defeated on Tuesday.
Oh,
Last Jedi will fall on Tuesday.
Panther doesn't sleep tonight.
Can you feel the love? Yes, right. I'm happy. I'm happy because you know what? I thought Last Jedi sucked. So here you go. Another thing, I know Scott didn't probably see it. I'm not going to spoil it. Ash vs.
That's
Evil
all
Dead.
right if you do. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm not. Ash vs. Evil Dead final episode was tonight.
oh,
It was perfect.
nice.
And they had a lead-in for another season, but we're not going to get it because the season's canceled. The show was canceled.
I'm starting to think that you're right.
But don't say anything because I don't want to spoil for them either.
No, I'm just saying. I think we talked about this in a past cast. I'm starting to think that you're right about how Campbell probably just wants to take a break for a while.
I think he's honestly, I love Bruce Campbell. I think he's saying this so everybody just shuts up.
Yeah.
I think that they're going to get renewed with Netflix. I think that they're going to get a bigger budget, or I think they're going to do a movie.
Oh God, I wish one of them pick it up.
Because if you see the phenomenal ending, you could say, oh, there's a whole new shit to do. So that's the thing. Now,
So people, notify Netflix.
I did it already. I signed a petition. You signed a petition. Yeah. One more thing. Does anybody see Fear the Walking Dead tonight?
No.
No, because I'm.
Does anybody care if I say anything?
Go right
I
ahead.
don't care. I don't watch it, so.
Okay. Spoilers for Fear the Walking Dead. And I have to actually say spoilers for Fear the Walking Dead because people might be concerned because this was one of the most ridiculous episodes in history that nobody was expecting, maybe because nobody was hardly talking about it. Nick died tonight.
What?
Main fucking character
Oh,
wow.
died
God.
and nobody fucking expected it.
Oh.
Holy shit. Let me tell you something. We were watching it. It was just not fucking expected.
Oh, hell. They replaced him with Morgan, probably. Because he's on there now.
There was a thing about Morgan was trying to, the whole thing was like, you know, they had Morgan captive with that group because they were desperate. Then they ran into trouble. They crashed the SWAT vehicle. Then the other group took over the Fear the Walking Dead group. Then they had to work together to get the vehicle out of the ditch. So they had to go into town to get the tractor with the rope. Morgan was left behind with Nick. Morgan kept beating him with the stick because he kept trying to get away, whatever. Then it's like, oh, come on, dude. You got to really start screwing with Morgan. Morgan's wounded. He can't even walk. He's still whatever. Just can you stop being a fucking dick? But anyway, they started talking. They started bonding. Then all of a sudden, Nick, Morgan let him in the truck while they're waiting, and he went to scout ahead for something. And then he saw a vehicle speeding by or whatever, and he dropped the stick, and then he hobbled back. He locked Nick in the SWAT vehicle with himself because his walker's coming. Nick sees the vehicle and realizes, because they can go flashback to the past, to the present, that this guy did something horrible with the vehicle. Now, at first I thought it was either his mother in the vehicle or whatever. So he immediately beats the crap out of Morgan to try to break free. They break the horn where the horn was blasting to attract the walkers, and Nick runs after the vehicle. Now, Morgan's like, could you at least give me my stick that he left on the road? And all the walkers are coming at Morgan, right?
Geez.
And Nick's like, fuck you in a way, like a dick, right? Morgan, and then he goes after the guy with the vehicle. Oh, he doesn't catch up to him, but then he gets overwhelmed by walkers, Nick. And Nick's about to get bit. And fucking behind, Morgan saves the day. Morgan fucking killed the walkers without the stick. He fucking came to Nick's aid, even though he should have left Nick for dead, right? He's talking to him. He's like, listen, you know, that he's like, the guy hurt him, did something horrible to him in that vehicle. And Morgan's like, don't go for revenge. Because if you go for revenge, bad stuff's going to happen to you. I've been there where you're at. So they're walking and they go into town because they need shelter. They eat, and this. Morgan's wandering around. He finds the guy with the vehicle. And he's telling the guy, listen, get out of here now. He's like, you're warning me, you're hurt. I'm telling you, get out of here. So then Nick sees the guy. So then Nick goes to go after the guy, and Morgan's like, block him. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's like, yeah, listen to your friend. Don't do it, right? So Nick goes to Morgan. He's like, you really need to get out of my way. He's like, I will go through you. I'll kill you if I have to. I'll beat you like I did before. And Morgan just looks at him and says, you know what? Not that he says, you know what? Like, he's a grown man. It's his life. I can't get involved. He lets him go. And Morgan goes the other way. So Morgan's walking. He's like, you know what? I can't leave him. He's a fucking idiot kid. You know? I got to go back. The kid goes to hit the guy with the hammer. And he gets fucked up. Right? And, you know, it looks like he's going to die, but then he winds up killing the guy on deer antlers. Now, mind you, this guy had this little girl that he found, but he's a piece of shit guy, right? And his mother and him and his whole family took in this little girl, but then the little girl went back with the head of this group called the Vultures, which is like a Negan group, but they're not Negan. They're like just sarcastic assholes. I mean, they don't do things like hit people with bats. They just look to take over places, and they want to take over their baseball stadium that they're living in. So the little girl went back with the head guy, and the guy that's a scumbag with the vehicle, he's taking care of the kid. He's been taking care of the kid. But he really shouldn't because he's an asshole. But anyway, so Nick kills the guy. And then Morgan's talking to him, and, you know, Morgan's like, you know, I was there where you're at. He gave him his book to, you know, try to be at peace with himself. The group comes together. They find Morgan sitting on the thing. And he's like, where's Nick? Oh, Nick's around the bed. He's okay. Nick was reading the book. Nick found he had the blue flowers that had meaning. It shows in the title. It reminded him of his mother, something with his mother. Now we don't know what happened to his mother because they keep showing past him. So he's sitting down, and all of a sudden he's looking at the flower, and you hear a gunshot wound. And then he touches his chest, and someone shot him. And he's looking at the blood. He looks up. It's the little girl that shot him. The little girl shot him because even though the guy was a dick, like, he saved the kid, and that's like her father.
He was good to her, though.
Right. I mean, that's like the father. So you just shot my father, even though even though he was taking care of the girl too with the mother and everybody for a little while, like that, you know. So she's like, you killed my father. She shot him, and he's like, so then the sister Alicia and Rosita, whatever the girl, not Rosita, what the hell is her name? Letitia, or whatever her fucking name is, right? The girlfriend and the sister see that the little girl shot, and they run after the little girl. Like, one of them runs after the little girl, and she runs away. And then they're like, everybody's stranded. Everybody comes to Nick, and Nick's like, blood's coming from his mouth. Morgan's seen this. Oh my God, he fucking dies. He got shot in the chest, completely